Figured I'd do a little Monday morning stream because I was up. I said my fucking sleep is so fucked up. I cannot believe how much I slept yesterday, but I got a good hour in where I'm feeling good now. Um, feel well rested. Fucking dude, I told you I slept through the night last night. I woke up at like I woke up at like noon, and I went back to sleep at like 1 o'clock, and woke up at about 8. I couldn't believe it. I fucking was so tired, and just a lot of long week, very long week of like not getting a lot of sleep, not really fucking being on any sort of schedule. Totally fucked me up with everything. So didn't get many streams in. I'm trying to get as many as I can. Trying to do 2 a day, starting in the morning, starting the early AM, 5:30 before I gotta get ready to get out of the house. And we're grinding here. We're grinding the fucking content. We're trying to get ourselves, you know, to a point where this is to me, this is something I've said it a million times. Like, this is what I like doing. This is one of my favorite things to do. So this isn't even like, I don't even look at this as like any sort of work or anything. Like, in terms of I'm just up, I'm here, I'm awake. Might as well give you guys a stream. So I look at this as like kind of a, this is gonna get me energized to get ready for another long week. Um, so yeah, that's that. Let me think. SGA, what's going on? Um, yeah, not much going on for me this week. I will be leaving. I'll be out of town Thursday. You're probably not going to get many streams this weekend. Going to hang out with my mom this weekend, and I'm very excited. Um, going for the MAC tournament, the MAAC tournament. That should be fucking electric. I'm very fond. I'm very happy for that. How's life? Life's going pretty good, man. I'm chilling. Um, I'm feeling good. I went out last night for the first time in a while. Feel great, honestly. Everything about my life is pristine right now. I'm trying to figure out all this content and shit, man. I'm really trying to like dive in and have some sort of plan to make this like a full-time thing. I'm so like I got the monetization here on this channel, live streaming. What I need to do is like do more streams of like 4 5 hours. Squidward, save some oxygen and air for the rest of us. What? I love your channel. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. That means a lot. I really want to focus up this channel on just live stuff and maybe not so much like the long form videos, because I want this channel to be like my community growth, like really, see eye to eye with you guys and be, just a live streamer, because I feel like my best asset is being able to sit here and live stream. But for the most part, I got my 2 other channels that I've been working on. I'm already very excited for what's going on Gaming with Flay, because I feel like that one is already, like, the impressions on that channel is bigger than I've seen anywhere. I'm very surprised by that. That like it's already kind of taken off. Really not getting the sub numbers, but getting people are watching it. People are looking. Um, FN Ray and World, what's going on? How we doing? I'm fucking early. I'm up. It's the grind, man. Good luck then. Thank you. I'm going for it. We're going for this. Oh shit, SGA joining the Flayers Club. Holy hell. First one joining the Flayers Club is amazing. Thank you, SGA. I appreciate that. Wow. Thank you, man. You're the first one. You're welcome aboard to the Flayers Club. Holy shit, I forgot to even set that up. I forgot that was part of the whole thing. That like you could join the membership. Thank you. That means a lot. This is my favorite LGBTQ plus community support group. Listen, I respect the fuck out of the LGBTQ community. I'm a big supporter. I'm not one myself. I'm not part of the community, but I'm all for, do what you got to do. It's great to join the Flayers Club. Look at that. And you got your own, you're now green. You got your own green, wow, I didn't even realize that it changed like that. Awesome, man. SGA, thank you. That means a lot. Fuck yeah. Yeah, now you got, I guess you got priority too. I think you got priority in the chat. So now, like, I'll see, if you join the Flayers Club, like, your message pops up, you're gonna be the first one I'm gonna look at. That's great. Deer Basket, what's going on? Fortnite, huh? Deer Basket FN. Fortnite? I used to play Fortnite back in my day. I haven't played in a while, but I was watching a little bit of the tournaments recently. I fucking love you, SJ. I fucking love you too, my guy. Genuinely, I love all you guys. You guys are the best. But thanks for being the first member. That's amazing. That's that's really, I'm stunned right now. Thank you. I used to play Fortnite a lot back in my day. I've actually been back to watching the tournaments recently because, like, I think competitive Fortnite is one of the like is so like what's the word aesthetically pleasing. Like how good these guys are at this game. Like I still enjoy the fuck out of it. I don't play it anymore, but I really do like the competitive nature and the competitive side of that game. Still very much into it. You're like a fucking friend to me. Listen, I look at everybody that comes in here. If you come in here and talk to me and give me like come give me conversations and stuff, because this is me just hanging out for me, man. Everybody's a friend. And SGA, joining the Flyers Club, becoming a member, that means a lot to me. You have no idea. I really appreciate that. I look at all you guys as friends, man. I enjoy this. I love coming here. I love being part of this. Something's going on. What do you mean something's going on? What's going on, Kane? Um, if that's I love supporting you. I appreciate that, SGA. I do. Who do you work for? Who do I work for? Oh, I work for the town that I live in. I work for the government, technically. See, every time I say that, people get into like oh, what are you in, like the CIA or something? I work in like the road maintenance department in my tournament. It's really in my tournament, excuse me, in my town. Nothing really to write home about. It's actually like a very boring job. But it does every time. It doesn't matter. However I try to explain it, it sounds like I'm talking like I'm in the CIA. I'm like, oh, I work for the road maintenance department. Like, I would immediately think FBI or something, but no. You're the coolest person ever. Damn, SGA. A lot of cool people all the time, man. To say I'm number one is crazy. CIA, haha, vulture. That's the thing. I can't explain my job without sounding like I do something deeper. Um, the I like your New York Jets hat. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. It really means a lot. Because most people come in here and say, "Oh, the Jets suck ass," and like, I know. Where are you from? I'm from Long Island, New York. I it's fucking. I've been talking about it a lot recently when it comes to Long Island. How like it's really getting harder and harder to live here and harder to stay because your dollar just does not go very far anymore. Um, you make your money, and it's like every year the taxes go up, the property taxes, everything is just going fucking through the roof. I hate that people want to hate on you for the hat. No, it is what it is, SGA. I mean, I wear something that clearly stands out. Like I'm wearing something that like obviously the first thing you look at, you're like, what the fuck is on this guy's head? So I created it myself. I created this monster on my own. Um, but yeah, I every like it's gotten so expensive here, man. Like that it's just getting hard. It's harder for me to stay. And as much as I love it here, I love my town. I love where I live. I love the community. I love the people I'm around. It's getting hard to stay with the financial backing of like I'm doing all right. What's that fapping noise? Or does it sound like, is it like the microphone? Sometimes the microphone gets all fucked up. It sounds like an old like movie. It sounds like the projector. Looks like a Goofy hat. It kind of does. Bro, you look like a grown kid with that cap. Somebody was telling me that earlier. I got the same somebody gave me the same insult before. But yeah, it's the whole point. Can you buy me a San Francisco 49ers Naga Boss hat? Because I've been coming down your channel to support. Um, I mean, if I ever get sponsored by them, sure. It sounds like clicking over and over. Must be something wrong with my microphone. The microphone thing gets fucked up sometimes. It's very annoying. Sometimes when I watch it back, I hear what you're talking about, but it's not every single time. New Jersey in the building. Nice hat. Stupid team. Go Birds. Hell yeah. That's like a fan or something. It's definitely my microphone. Um, Chris, whereabouts in Jersey? It's funny to me how Jersey is like so split down the middle. It's like you get to a certain point in New Jersey and it all of a sudden becomes Philadelphia, everything Philadelphia. It's just like there's a certain point and it's like there's no crossover. There's nobody in northern Jersey that likes Philly sports. There's nobody in South Jersey that likes New York sports. It's pretty funny. Wasn't trying to insult. That's all right. No, I didn't take it as like offense, Tune Boys. What are your top five sports? My top five sports. In terms of what I like to watch, I guess baseball, basketball, football, hockey, and after that, really nothing. I don't know. Yeah, no, Toon Boys, you're good. I didn't even look at it as an insult. I think some people come here and they like just like they not necessarily an insult, but you came here and you an observation. Somebody said the same thing before. That is too small. I know, man. I wish I had a bigger one. Guys, stop fucking with my guy. What is wrong with you? SGA, I love it, man. It's fucking great. And A&D. I'm actually gonna be in Atlantic City this weekend. I can't wait. UFC. I love UFC. I love watching UFC. I don't like go out of my way to my thing is I don't go out of my way to watch UFC. I'm like I need to start getting more into it because I don't know a lot about it, but I love watching it when I do. Um, Golf. I'm not a big golf guy. I really don't like golf. I'm not a big fan of it personally. Um, I need advice. I asked my girl to oink for the boink, and now she is mad at me. Um, Give it time. Give it some time. She'll get over it. No disrespect, Matt. What do you mean? Oh, dude, no, I don't. Chris, I would hope you would go after me like that. I think that's great. We got to talk shit as sports fans. There's no disrespect at all. I don't take it as disrespect. Of course, like if I saw you wearing an Eagles hat, I'd be like, stupid team. Even though like being a Jet fan is 10 times worse. You're good. Not at all, dude. I don't take it at all. I love this shit. I think like we have to talk shit about sports. If you don't, like, what's the point of being a sports fan? Um, who is your favorite UFC fighter of all time? Good question. Honestly, I was big on the Khabib Nurmagomedov train early. Like the first time I ever saw him fight, I was like, "This is the greatest fighter I've ever seen." So I would say him just because I called it early. Like I remember the first time I ever saw him fight, I was like, "This guy is a fucking like this guy is a nut job." So I felt good. Did she oink? That's a great question. Lee Murray. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't mean disrespect. Tell that dude that asked about the girl to run. Good. Wait, let's see. What are your thoughts on Pete Alonso? I think the Mets. I think the Mets made the right decision moving on from Pete Alonso because I don't think it fit their plan long term. I think he's a perfect fit in Baltimore, and I think it was a good move for them to grab him and lock him up because I think it makes them a much better team right now. Do I think Pete Alonso is going to age well? Probably not. But for the Orioles, it made sense. Race IQ question. Okay. Which race usually scores lowest on IQ tests, but which, what? I have no idea. I'm not really sure the answer to that one. Chuck Liddell. See, I didn't really get into the UFC before, like recently. Like Chuck Liddell and all those guys were way before my time. I used to just watch the highlights. This dude was just trolling on another live the race IQ question. You know what, Chris? I just read it because I was like trying to see how ridiculously dumb what was going to be said. I figured there would be some sort of thing in there that was extremely racist or like ridiculous, but it didn't happen. And I don't have an answer to that question either. Obviously, what are your thoughts on the World Baseball Classic? SGA, I hate it. I think the World Baseball Classic should be after the season. I think it's terrible timing. Like having it before the season is just ridiculous because you have these guys having to rush into like game shape early instead of like, they should play a full season and have them at their best at the end of the season. Your head shrank. Yeah, I know, man. You visit these witch doctors in New Orleans. They do crazy things to you. Ichiro called South Koreans over the World Baseball Classic. Did he really? There's some fucking real rivalries out there. Listen, it's a good thing. The World Baseball Classic is awesome. But I just think it's before the season. It should be after. Sour or sweet? Ooh, good question. Sweet. I don't like a lot of sour things. Um, like I like Sour Patch. That's about it. Yeah, I'm late on the UFC too. Yeah, I didn't get in on it early. I used to watch the highlights of like knockouts and stuff like early in UFC, but the actual technical side of the UFC is a lot of fun. It's really like very intriguing, and I think those guys are all insane. Fuck the Jets. Fair enough. Listen, I hate the Jets just as much as I love them. Trust me. Too early to get pissed off. Where you at? Uh, yeah. No, it's way too early. I gotta get ready for work soon. I'm on Long Island now. Long Island. Skittles or M&M's? Skittles by a mile. I don't think M&M's are very good. Be nice, thug nasty. It's bad enough being a Jet fan. Yeah, it's really like kicking me in the nuts while I'm already laying on the ground. Like honestly, I would tell you like insulting me about the Jets just doesn't affect me anymore. Really, like you can't hurt me with that anymore. You're good, man. Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar. It's amazing how many different things he did. What time is it on Long Island? It's 5:45 in the morning. I gotta leave for work in like an hour and a half, so I got time. Yeah, 5:46. Wait, did I say? Yeah, just turned 5:46. My mother is in Barcelona right now on a work trip. Nice, dude. That must be nice. I wish I worked a job where I got sent around the fucking world. Like my one of my friends, she's going to fucking Barcelona. I think she's going to Barcelona too for some like fashion show. I'm like, that's so sick. Imagine like having your company send you somewhere. Like I do, all my work is within my town, so like I don't really get to go anywhere. Like I need to find a job where I can travel. I'm a Bears fan. There is hope. Terrible organizations can be good. like every 20 years. For the Jets, it might be every 30 years. The Bears are in a good spot right now. I think the Bears are going to be good for years to come. How are your ears doing? They're holding up the hat right now. They're actually bent. They're fucking up my. I'm gonna have cauliflower ear if I keep wearing this during the stream. I see a video of him in a tree. Oh, Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is a crazy person, man. Like that guy who's dating his daughter. Like imagine Brock Lesnar being your fucking father-in-law. I'm good. Um, I have a party. Probably not today. Probably not on a Monday. I miss you, Uncle. My fingers. Oh my god, people come in here all the time. My fingers still stink from last night. One of the funnier trolls. I do think that is fucking hilarious. But I don't think it was me you saw last night, Kev. I don't think that was. It's something everybody like. I get that like once or twice a stream. That hat is absolutely majestic. Thank you, Angel. That one angel named Gabriel. Um, I want to go to Texas and ride a bull. You can ride a bull in a lot of places. Nashville's got some good, like, got a good mechanical bull downtown. But you want to ride like an actual bull? That's crazy. I think if you get on a bull, you're a psychopath, crazy person in a good way. Like not in terms of like you got a lot more balls than I do. You're gonna watch the WBC. I've had tickets for the U.S. Italy game. I'm gonna watch the World Baseball Classic. I will for sure. But like I said, the only thing I don't like about it is I wish it was at the end of the. I wish it was at the end of the season. Not you, dude, that said his mom is on vacation. Oh, him. Oh, you're telling him to have a party. Yeah. SGA, definitely have a party. Take the opportunity, man. That's how you become a legend in school. Have a fucking party. I had a party one time, dude. Like I did I had a party at my dad's house, right? And he was away. He was away for a day, and I did everything I could. I cleaned up so well. I literally like I did such a good job making sure the house was like, clean, did everything. Really like made sure I covered all my bases. Everything was in the same place. Dude, he gets home, right? Within 10 minutes, the 10 minutes, he walks in. He found a fucking cigar wrapper. And I don't smoke. He knows I don't smoke anything. He knows I don't smoke. I'm very adamant on not smoking, right? Fucking, he found it as he walked in on the fucking porch, right? He comes up to me, he goes, "You had a party here, didn't you?" I'm like, "What?" He goes, "You don't smoke." He goes, "Why is there a cigar wrapper here?" I was like, "Oh fuck!" Like, looked right through it. I was like, I had a couple friends over and they decided to have a cigar. He's like, "No, they didn't." Like, fucking saw right through my whole thing. Didn't really care. He wasn't that upset. But it is what it is. Just a terrible, terrible like oversight that if I just picked up the cigar wrapper, would have never been caught. And he decided to blow it up. Wait, what? Glad you passed the test. Which test? I would ride an actual bull, not a mechanical bull. An actual bull. I would wear the cowboy outfit and the cowboy hat and the breeches. So you're trying to go full cowboy. I respect that, SGA. Yeah, you could do that in Nashville, man. Like they sell all that shit right in downtown Nashville. You could be a bull rider. Like you could be a full cowboy in like 5 minutes. Nessa, what's going on? Um, Bigfoot is real and UFOs are real. We are the fake ones. I never thought about it like that, Red. But you might be right. Now you got me all fucked up. Should Eli Manning be in the Hall of Fame? See, Vic, that's a tough one for me because I look at it like with Eli Manning, he two of like the greatest wins in Super Bowl history, like probably the most iconic underdog story in the history of the NFL is the Giants winning that Super Bowl in 2007. If you look at Eli Manning's entire career, it's not that impressive in terms of like I don't think he was necessarily a Hall of Fame talent. He was a very good quarterback for a long time in an era of very good quarterbacks. Um, like it's hard because I don't know if talent wise he was a Hall of Famer, but he's got so many iconic moments that I think he just belongs there. I think I put him in the same category of like Terry Bradshaw, where Terry Bradshaw statistically wasn't a very impressive quarterback, but he's in the Hall of Fame because of the iconic moments he was behind, because of the iconic teams he was on. Like Eli Manning probably belongs in the Hall of Fame, but might not be a Hall of Fame talent, if that makes sense. I would want to say yeehaw. Would you call me a fucking asshole for riding a real bull? No, I think if you want to try it, I think to each their own. I wouldn't do it personally. That hat matches the balls. What, green? Green or big? Because it's definitely not big. You must be saying green. Like, green balls? I don't even think that makes any sense. But I wouldn't call you an asshole, SGA. I would just say, like, I think it's crazy. I think those people that get on bulls, look, they're a lot tougher than I am. They have a lot more courage than I do, I would say. But teach their own, man. If you want to ride on a bull, go for it. I just don't think I could do it. I would be scared. Fuck. People that get on balls. I didn't say balls. Hold on. I didn't say balls. I said bulls. We're talking about. I guess I can understand the issue there. Would you participate in the running of the bulls where people are running away from the bulls and they got gored? No, I would not participate. I would go and watch, but I would definitely not participate. Not a fucking chance in hell. Those bulls are fucking crazy, man. Good morning, Mr. Gay Bearded Homosexual. Wow. I've definitely never been called that, but what's going on, man? It's fun. I mean, it looks like a somewhat it looks like an adrenaline rush SGA, but I don't think I would do it. No, running of the bulls, no, I'm good. I don't really want to get gored by a bull. I don't want to put myself in any situation where there's a bull that could ruin my whole fucking day in life. Um, I think riding a bull. I think I'd prefer riding a bull before I did running of the bulls. What's good? What's going on, man? Dude, I'm gonna be more understandable when I talk. Okay, sports. I think hockey and football should combine. They should play football on ice with sticks. Chris, I've always said there's some sports that you could combine, and I think it would make it very entertaining. Like, you know how they did like a movie basketball? I think that's a great concept. I think you could do football on skates. I don't think that's a crazy thing. I've always said they can combine baseball and football. Like, have it be like line up like football, but have them throw a baseball with like gloves and stuff. I think that would be a lot of fun. I think there's a lot of potential crossovers that could be a lot of fun. How long have you been trans? What? What the hell are you talking about? Bro, that hat is too small. Yeah, I know, man. I ordered the extra large on DH Gate thinking it was going to be bigger. Thoughts on bullfighting in general? I think the whole bullfighting thing, I think it's a little bit cruel to the bulls, like especially because they fucking kill them, don't they? Like Russians mix basketball and wrestling. Exactly. That's an amazing sport. Like I just think it's like sometimes, it's a little bit animal cruelty to me, like the way they treat these bulls and shit. You know what sucked? I went to a rodeo when I was in Arizona. I went with my cousin and her husband. And you know what always sucked to me is like they had like these bulls, like they would fucking tackle these bulls and shit, and they had them like, you know, they were running them through the like the gates at the end, and I would always be like, can somebody just pet the fucking bull and be like, hey, good job out there? They really don't give a fuck about these things. They're there for the show. That's a huge dome piece. Yeah, it's a big fucking dome. But the Russian wrestling and basketball is a lot of. It looks sick. If you never try something, you'll never like it. Fucking do it. What? Running of the bulls? Dude, I just don't want to get fucked up. Yankee with the big brim. That people say that all the time. I don't even know the reference. I've heard of it before. Don't they stab them with swords? Yeah, they stab them in like the back of the neck at the end, which is so fucked up. Like they're basically killing the bulls. Like, and it's just I don't know, man. Stuff like that gives me like I think like most of those bulls that go do like rodeos and stuff. I'm sure they treat them well and they feed them well and all that stuff. They probably live like a pretty okay life other than like the shows. But those bullfighters like I'm pretty sure they stab them. Like I'm pretty sure that's how that shit goes. And it's like not. I think it's just fucked up. I'm by no means like a PETA guy by any means. Like in terms of I'm a big believer of we found a way to I don't know. It's just I'm not like by no means am I like a PETA guy, but I think there's some things that are just flat out wrong, like bullfighting. But yeah, there are bulls worth $5.4 million. Bulls, really? I mean, I guess I'm not surprised. How about combining archery and tennis? So tennis with bow and arrows. I mean, you really want to fucking get things going. Have tennis and bows and arrows with tennis would be insane. Yeah, fuck that. Like dodgeball with bows and arrows. How about that? You can get me on that. Like if you do like archery dodgeball, I think that could be something. But obviously not with real arrows, like those sticky arrows, like the ones with the suction. Something the bull winds up goring the matador. Yeah, I've seen that before. That's some scary shit. What's the one time there was a bull that ran into the crowd one time that went right up in the crowd. But yeah, I guess those bulls it makes sense. Cause those things for shows, man. When the bigger the bull, like the bigger the attraction for these rodeos. So I guess it makes sense. Like if you have these big bulls, like you want the genetics of them. You make me laugh. I'm trying here, man. Are you a bad little boy? I don't think so. No. Um, if you can dodge a bullet, you can dodge a ball. Yeah, I don't think I'd go that far with like gunfighting, but hey, I mean, a little archery dodgeball, I think could go. That would be something I could get into, like some ESPN 8 the Ocho shit. Like I think, like I said, there's plenty of sports. One time I came in my sister's chapstick. What? Okay. Hello from Milan, Italy. Nice eating you, Nando. Nando. I said eating, but meeting. What's going on, man? Nando from Milan, Italy. I get so like, it really throws me off how like how many people, and not in a bad way. Like, I get surprised when people come in here from all around the world, but it's cool, man. You need to check out toe wrestling. I've heard of toe wrestling, and I've never seen it. It sounds like very intense sport though. I love shoving industrial sized glue up my anal cavity. Huh. Oh, industrial strength glue. Excuse me. Even better. That seems very counterproductive, and I'm surprised you're not dead. But hey, to each their own, man. Whatever you like to do, I'm not going to judge. Don't they bully the bull and call it names so it's angry before? To call it names, you think like they they like verbally abuse the bull? Um, from what I heard, I know they like don't they wrap its like balls or something? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they like tie its balls up, so that's why it's so agitated. Do you believe in anal? Do I believe in anal? Um, I guess yeah. I mean, I guess to each their own on that one. Yeah, do I believe in it? I'm sure it's a thing. Like, it's a funny way to ask it. I'm just like I'm kind of thrown off. But yes, do I believe in it? Sure. Do I? The major bulls charge 30,000 for breeding one time. Yeah, that's not surprising, especially the show bulls like that. Yeah, the balls thing is fucked up. That always fucks me up. That's just imagine like somebody tied your fucking balls up. Forget it. That's a redacted name from the files. Oh, there you go. Is that a nest? How many does it hold? I've never tried. I've never thought to do that. Like, I'm pretty sure if I put this thing outside and put it down, I'd probably attract a bird, like, making its nest. Anally ingesting coke is for the girls. Yeah, I've never heard of anybody anally ingesting coke, but hey, can I watch the stream at 9? Sure, if you want. You're so fucking funny. Every time you speak, some shit's gonna come out of your mouth. Yeah, I think that's like usually how the shit goes. Go Chets, what's up, Riot? So you're in as much pain as I am, huh? You're also a Chet fan? It's a miserable fucking life, man. But we chose it. Actually, I didn't choose it. I'm a third generation. You ever boof Fent? No, I can't say I have. Jesus, no, never have. Can't say I've been there. You're one of the funniest fucking people on this show. I appreciate that. I'm trying to just fuck around and stream. Every time I stream, it's one of those things. Like I'm just here for the vibes, man. They sack tap the bull before they let it loose. Jeez, dude, I'd be pissed too. No wonder why the bulls are so fucking angry. Um, I fucking love you, dude. SJ, I fucking love you too, man. Thanks for joining the club, by the way. Means a lot. I smoke crack from homeless people's toes. Sounds interesting. Sounds like a good time or a bad time. I don't know. I don't really know what to think of that. But hey, to each their own, man. I'm not gonna judge. It's like we're friends now. It is. Marriage is only for losers. Simps is crazy. The Jets have sucked since the early 2000s. They had some good years in the early 2010s, but they were pretty good in the 2000s. The Jets were actually not bad for a while. They haven't been good since like 2010. Final Destination. I don't think marriage is for everyone, I would say. I think not everybody's going to get married and not everybody needs to get married. Do you own a bigger hat? I do not. I own two of these, though. I own another one. Hold on, you want to see it? Got the second one right here. Hey. I got to add to my collection soon. How about the Packs? What Packs? Like the Green Bay Packers? Is that what we're talking about? If that's what you're talking about, I don't know. I don't know what to think of them. Chance. You keep them within arm's reach at all times. Honestly, no. Usually I usually have a place for them to sit. This one is just here because this is my streaming spot. I always come downstairs to stream, and I'm sitting on my couch down here, and I figured, the hat was just sitting there from the earlier stream. I took 3 Xanny bars last night and then got hit by a parked car. Damn, sounds like a crazy night, man. Women fart too much. Everybody farts, man. Everybody poops. I see hat merch in your future. Yeah, you know what, Vic? One of my thoughts was like, if I ever become like, a big time streamer or something, I always felt like, this is an easy marketing tool here. Like if anybody wants to sponsor the stream, it's just get me one of these fucking hats with their logo on it. I feel like it's a built-in like It's a built-in revenue stream if it ever happens. We'll see. Got to park them out in the garage. Would you get somebody a blowjob? Would I get somebody a blowjob? What do you mean by that? What's the last bet you made? The last bet I made was Saturday night. I bet on St. Mary's over Gonzaga, so that was nice. Other than that, I didn't bet on anything yesterday, and I really don't like anything tonight either. I hate every bit of the slate tonight, so I'm probably going to take the night off again. It's kind of nice taking a day. Like I've gotten really into like not, if I don't love something, I don't bet on it. So yesterday I didn't like anything, so I stayed away. And it's a great feeling when you're sitting around and you got like nothing to do because you have nothing to look at on your phone. But doesn't mean I'm done. Doesn't mean I'm quitting. I enjoy betting too, but I don't just bet on anything. Can you queef good? No. no, no, I can't. I cannot. Do you like lottery tickets? I'm not a big lottery ticket guy. I actually don't like the lottery at all. I don't I think it's such like the reason I like sports betting so much, Frank, is because you could at least like do your own research and like you could at least have a plan and like do analysis and stuff. Like you control it a little bit more. The lottery just seems like I'm throwing my money away. Like that's why I don't like that stuff. But like I do like casinos too, but that's more for like that's more for like the just to get away somewhere and be in a place that's cool like with but lottery wise, I'm not a big fan because I think if I started playing the lottery, like, it's just something. It's a daily thing when you're here. Like a casino is more like a road trip or like a vacation type spot. But it is what it is, man. I respect if you do the lottery. I mean, listen, you could buy a lottery ticket and win $10 billion someday. So like it could end up working out one time. All it has to do is work one time. I really want to be a rich man one day on a big house like a mansion and own a Lamborghini. I love that for you, SGA. Listen, that's a good goal to have. I've always been big on like if I make a lot of money, like I don't want to flaunt it. Like I just want to have the money. Like I'd rather like travel and shit. Like I want to buy like a house in like somewhere where my money goes, my dollar goes farther, like Connecticut or Pennsylvania, and then like just travel and be able to like go wherever I want, whenever I want. New York Jets, ew, brother, Eagles all the way. Ugh. Men suffer more in this hell realm. Wait, where in your house do you store poop? Is a crazy question. Do I store it? In my fucking cesspool. I wouldn't even wear that hat. All right, then don't. I don't care. Whatever. To each their own, man. I'm not gonna like take it off. Where do you store poop? Is a crazy question. The cesspool, SGA. Yeah, man. Listen, it's so funny because my job, they do like a lottery. They collect $5 every Friday for like the Mega Millions, and they buy tickets, and then they always say we're gonna split it if we win, and I'm just like fuck that. I'm not getting involved. Like I'm like, it's every single Friday, and all I know is the one time they win, they all win, and then they fucking quit. I'm gonna be like, God damn, I wish I got involved. Better career stats, Joe Namath or Eli Manning? I mean, I'm pretty sure Eli Manning had a better career, like in terms of statistically. Like, I don't think Joe Namath had that good of a career, right? Like, if I remember correctly, Joe Namath's like statistics are really not that great, and he's extremely overrated. Like Eli Manning threw for a lot of yards. I don't mean to like downplay how good he was in terms of, statistically, but I just don't feel like he was a Hall of Fame talent, if that makes sense. Can I fart into the hat? I would say no. As an adult, have you ever tried a diaper on? No, I have not. Would you like to receive a golden shower from someone? I would say no to that. No, thank you. I'm good. How much would they split if they won? Just it's like a whatever it is, they would split it evenly. I think there's only like five. Like I work with a bunch of people, and like our town hall is like huge. I'm pretty sure I'm one of like 6 or 7 people that don't do it. There's probably I work with about like 30, 40 people. Namath had an okay career, but he's in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, Namath's one because, again, Namath had the iconic moments. It's kind of the same thing like Eli Manning. Joe Namath had one of the most iconic moments in football history, which he actually has the biggest upset in a Super Bowl ever with the Jets beating the Colts in Super Bowl III. Like, Joe Namath called the shot. They won the Super Bowl. And that's such an iconic moment that I feel like that carried him into the Hall of Fame. Now, on top of it, if the Jets don't win Super Bowl III, the NFL is not what it is today. I think the iconic moment, like sometimes I think in football more than anything, having these iconic moments can propel you to the Hall of Fame. Joe Namath wasn't necessarily a Hall of Fame level quarterback, but having moments like that can get you in the Hall of Fame in the NFL. and exactly why I think Eli Manning deserves to be there. For 180 bucks a day, would you exclusively poop in diapers? 180 bucks a day? No, God no. Golden showers. Oh, I know what a golden shower is. I'm not reading that. Would you play Russian roulette for $20 million, one single shot? Skip the question. That would have been very mixed answers. I don't know if you. I didn't see if you asked me that before, but would I do it? Yes, for one shot, 100%. Listen, you know what I'd be wondering for the rest of my life? I'd be wondering like, man, I should have taken that shot. For 20 million, you get it's a six chamber um revolver, right? I'm taking the shot. I'm a gambling man. Give me the shot at $20 million. If I have a 5 of 6 chance of winning $20 million, I'm in. Do you think you farted more wearing the big Jets hat or the Islander hat? That's a good question. I'd love to know the analytics on that. I really would want someone to pee on me, treat me. Wow. All right, SJ. Listen, to each their own, man. Were you ever into watching boxing? The only boxing match I ever really like sat down for and watched was Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. Other than that, not really. Hello, a real American hero for the Green Bay Packers, Brett Favre, former quarterback. He never misses a day of work on Sundays, 21 years. Yeah, and then he defrauds the Mississippi government. People don't talk about that. Good answer. Yeah, Chris, for 20 million, what'd you say, 20 million? Yeah, I'm doing it. Floyd was the best. Dude, Floyd Mayweather was unbelievable. That was just like, that was one of those larger than life boxing matches. So I had to watch it. One of the guys I used to work with back in the day, his son fought Manny Pacquiao. I don't know if you guys heard of Chris Algieri. Um, I worked with his dad for a little bit, and while I was working with his dad, his like Chris was a major boxer, but he fought Floyd Mayweather. I mean, excuse me, he fought Manny Pacquiao in I think it was like Taiwan or something, or Thailand. I've heard about him. Yeah, he 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 was he was a guy I work with's son. Pretty cool. Like I remember when he was coming up, he was a decently big name. Yeah, he had a big win. He had a fight. He fought right in the town that I live in. He had like a fight against a guy, and then he fought Manny Pacquiao after. It was pretty cool. He had a pretty good rise. What if you had to take 3 chances? You could spin each time, but this means you either walk away with 60 mil or nothing. Ooh, I don't know about 3 times because that like levels the probability of you getting the gun. I mean, every single the thing is, uh, you ever hear the probability like what's the thing of like the three door theory, where your probability like I remember Brooklyn Nine did a whole thing on it where like if you have 3 doors on a game show, and you pick a door, and then they always show like they open one of the doors um that isn't with the prize in the back. I don't totally believe, like, I think people say, like, you have a 50-50 shot if you change the door rather than a 33% shot, which I don't believe is true. So that kind of goes into this with the Russian roulette bullet that, like, you would think your chances would go up of getting the bullet. Every single spin is the same thing. It's a 1 in 6 shot no matter what. Um, so I don't think I would do it, though. I think I'd be too scared to do it 3 times. I'm just saying that. I don't think I would be able to do it 3 times. I actually did the math to this 3 chance question. I mean, like it's 1 for 6. It's going to be 1 of 6 each time you spin it, but obviously the chance of you getting it in one spin is less likely than you getting it in 3 spins. Oh my God, sir, your head looks to have shrunk. I will call a doctor. Thank you, please. Russian roulette is a potentially lethal game. A chance where a player spins a single round and a revolver spins the cylinder. Yes, it's it's definitely not something I recommend, SGA, but it's an interesting question. It really does. It's really intriguing. I just like I look at it as because I've always said like Chris. One of the things I've always looked at is like you look at the martingale strategy when it comes to playing blackjack. The idea of the martingale is that the chances of you losing a 50-50 game, more than 5 times in a row is impossible. Is nearly impossible. But the problem is every single hand is a 50-50. It's like it's a catch 22. It's the idea like the probability of it like in terms of the probability of like, it's like, oh, you can't lose 5 hands in a row of a 50% game. That's more like a fraudulent number, and that's more of like a chance thing. Like every game's a 50-50. Like, but it's it's an impossible thing when you think about it and try to rack your brain around it. It's really like, yeah, is it unlikely to lose a 50-50 hand 6 times in a row? Of course, but not impossible. because every round is a 50-50. Now my brain, now I'm fucking fried. Now that I'm thinking about all this, my fucking brain is totally fried. Um, yeah, but 6-12. All right. So I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna put my head down for another half hour because I gotta leave for work probably around like about another hour before I have to leave for work. But kind of like getting tired a bit. I don't know, man. I'm enjoying this conversation though. Do you need a bigger cap, sir? If I always need a bigger cap. But guys, I'm gonna hop off for a little bit. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna be live tonight, probably around like 8 o'clock. I will see you guys later.